First off, I'd like to welcome everybody to Columbia Borough and Columbia Borough River Park. And as we call it today, the Park and Trail Services Building. But I understand that there's a movement underway to change the name. So we'll see what it turns out to be by the time of the formal dedication, which is slated for sometime in early May. We were going to have a formal dedication, but with some odd ends that needed to be done, we were pushing it. So what we decided to do was have this event here today, a ribbon cutting, to officially open the building. But also, we have 10,400 residents in Columbia, and Lord knows how many stakeholders in this project that wanted to get inside here and see what it looked like. So we decided that even though it's December and we were taking a chance that we would open it up today and have it open for you all to come and take a look at. And I think it's kind of beautiful. I'm really proud of it, and the staff did a wonderful job decorating it for Christmas. So I want to thank them for that too. It has been said that Columbia's future lies in its past. And if you look at the past of the River Park, about 75 to 100 years ago, this place here where we're standing today was called the Pennsylvania Railroad YMCA Park. And it was quite an elaborate structure. They had a big building here. There was a boathouse. It had a deck on it, kind of like the idea of the deck we have here, where they held dances and things like that there. There was a dock and a barge out there with a sliding board on. They used to shoot skeet and trap here out over the river. They rented canoes and kayaks. My mother, she's 87 years old, and she told me she used to rent a canoe, and they would paddle up the Big Island to swim. Big Island isn't quite as big as it used to be anymore, but that's where they would go to swim. So it was really a bustling place. But over the years, through floods and a fire, the buildings were lost, and the ground was okay and was unkept. Several years ago, Fish and Boat came in and enhanced the dock and parking area. But it didn't take long that we realized that it wasn't big enough. It wasn't big enough to handle the traffic. And the River Park Focus Group, back a couple years ago, I think it was Memorial Weekend, Mary Wickenheiser of the focus group did a survey and found that there were people from 5 counties and 2 states that came here that day to use the River Park. And if you didn't get here by 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, you didn't get a place to park. So we knew we had to do something. But going back to the future of Columbia, we needed to take this past and create the future and get people to come to our River Park and then move uptown. And it just so happened that at the time, I think it was back in 2004, council authorized us to go for the study of a master plan through funding from DCNR. And then back in February, on a day much like today, but there was a little snow on the ground, we had a meeting up in Park School. And it was for the community, and we just laid it all out. What are your ideas about the River Park? And out of that came the master plan, and I think I have a copy of the master plan on that table back there along with some old River Park pictures. But came the master plan and the formation of the River Park Focus Group. And that group has met for the past 10 years and basically guided council with what we have here today. Not only the River Park, the building, and actually phase 3, which is the section between the bridges, which we recently purchased. So we owe a lot of our thanks to that group and to the council for listening to what they had to say and going along with it. We also owe a heck of a lot of thanks to all our funding partners. We could not have done it had it not been for organizations like the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, who was a major funder to this building, to Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, another major funder to the building, to Lancaster County Solid Waste Management Authority, who has been a fabulous friend to Columbia Borough, not only here in the River Park, but with the Northwest Lancaster County Trail, and I think you've seen some things about that. We could not have done this stuff without them. And to have an authority like that give back to the communities in Lancaster County, to me, is just fantastic. We also had help from Lancaster County through an urban enhancement grant. And also Columbia Borough put money into the project. So I want to thank them all today and formally thank them, and we will do more, as I said in our dedication in May. At this time, though, I would like to ask a couple of people who were very instrumental in this project and all the projects we have going in Columbia to say a few words. First off, I'm going to ask one of the people who put hours, I mean hours and hours and hours, on the paperwork and phone and everything else trying to get this thing straightened out and put together. And that's our former borough manager, Norm Leisky.